Yo, old man Yamamoto is on fire. This fight right here, once again, continuing onward with Bleach Chapter 508. Definitely, I gotta say that this is probably one of Kubo's best fights he's done in a while. First of all, the art in this chapter, the character designs, the setting, and everything just looks so freaking shonen and beautiful. And what I mean by shonen is just like the way Kubo does it in particular, I guess. Let me not even categorize that as shonen. Is he really knows how to use the black and white to make it look like a beautiful portrait in black and white, and all the panels really in here. He just uses it so well, especially Yamamoto with all the flames around him. It just really works so well, and this is something you can't get even if we had the anime. Is that this nice mixture of black and white that Kubo does, and it just looks like such a badass shonen fight. This chapter right here, Yamamoto is talking so cocky that if he loses this fight, it's going to be embarrassing. Because he is like, oh, you ain't nothing without your sword. You can try to run, but I'm still going to grab you and I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, damn! Yamamoto is a very scary man when he is pissed off. That's one thing that I learned after this chapter. Is like, this is another classic battle chapter. That's what really I got from Bleach 508. This was a classic battle chapter once again. And is like, yo, Yamamoto is really going in. I love the trash talking from this old man. He just keeps on reckless as ever. And I really enjoyed it. I think Yamamoto is such a badass. But if he loses, he's going to look like an idiot from all his trash talking. Now, another thing that I noticed with this chapter is that Buckbeard or Juhah Bach, however you want to say it, is looking really on the ropes, and he's looking out of like desperation already. I'm really starting to think that there's going to be a couple things. Either Juhah Bach is going to have to get a power up or something, or he's not the final villain, like I keep saying, because we're this early in the war. It's been, what, 30 chapters? And we're already seeing the limits to Juhah Bach's abilities. Maybe Juhah Bach is just like a figurehead, like quote unquote, you know how the president is. Maybe it's really Ryuken that is behind all this or something, because it's just looking like he's not really the final boss or the final villain, because we're seeing the limits of his power so early. It's about 30 chapters in the war, maybe 30 something at the most. I'm definitely saying right now, I'm calling it that Juhah Bach is not the final villain after seeing this chapter. He's on the ropes. He's scared almost. You can see the fear in his eyes from Yamamoto. Now, he's still not at 100%. Like, he has one more trick in this chapter that he uses, that big light that he uses, that move, and he circles himself within it, which is kind of like a punk move. He's pretty much just like trying to use a big defense shield or whatever, and Yamamoto's not having it. He's like, you think you're getting away? And then he uses a south version of his Bankai. So that means that there's also a north one. If you did east, west, and south, then there's going to be a north one as well. Now, to be honest with you, just Yamamoto really looked badass. Kubo is staging this fight so freaking well. Like, if you hate on this fight and you're saying, oh, this is terrible, I don't understand, because to me it's like it's done well. It's like, of course it's not going to be over in a chapter. Some people are probably going to be upset, oh, why is the fight going on so long? It's only been like 2 chapters, 3 chapters, and to be honest with you, my level of interest in this fight is high even after it's already been a couple chapters. I'm enjoying it. I'm not like, oh, because sometimes when battles are going on, I'm thinking, maybe they should flash over to something else. And to be honest, I was just really engaged in this. It was just really done well. You got Yamamoto talking trash. You got Juhah Bach backing up, scared, trying to use whatever he can. And it's kind of funny. Juhah Bach is like, without your sword, you ain't nothing. All you got is arrows now. And Juhah Bach is like, oh, it's not just arrows. And he does that dumb defense thing. And then when he uses his Bankai of the South, the Zanka Tachi, I believe that's how you say it. And like he arises corpses. And I'm guessing this is all the dead arising from the ground that he killed from his flames or something. He says something like that. So pretty much it's just going to continue another part of the badass fight next chapter. Maybe we might get a break next chapter some way midway through and see what else is going on. But for the most part, this is a fight done well, very well. Kubo's art is on point in this one. Yamamoto is looking like a beast. If he loses this battle, I'm going to be disappointed. I really foresee Yamamoto winning this battle, and maybe Ryuken showing up, because I still always found it odd how Ishida was pretty much like, I'm out of this. Uryu was like, I'm not part of this. I don't help out when Soul Society is involved. So I'm really starting to believe that maybe Ryuken, maybe somebody else is behind this. It's really looking that way, because Juhah Bach had his limits and the war just started. Kubo said this is probably going to go on for 5 years, and this arc just started. There's somebody else above Juhah Bach. This can't be, or Juhah Bach is going to get a huge power up at some given point. It's inevitable at this point, because this can't be the end of the war. I mean, is this the end of Bleach? No. So there's something a lot more to this. The Bankai is freaking like awesome. Like, he better hurry this up though, unless you want to destroy Soul Society, because he's just putting in a lot of work. The East, the West, and the South are all amazing traits, and I can't wait to see what the North is. I'm guessing maybe the North is like rays from the sun shooting down or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? What could be the north part of the Bankai? Are we even going to see that part? And overall, are you really enjoying this battle? Do you think that this was another kick-ass chapter of Bleach? For me personally, I'm thinking this is a fight done well. Probably one of Kubo's top 10 masterpiece fights, because he just knows how to draw them well and stage them well. Again, let me know what you think. Really no flaws in the chapter, to be honest with you. All I can think of is that maybe some people might have wanted this to end, or they might lose some interest somehow. Me personally, I think it's very engaging and staged very properly, and Yamamoto's trash talking and Juhah Bach backing up really makes for a great combo. But again, let me know your thoughts overall of this fight, how you liking it. What's going on with Ichigo? That's the only question I guess I could think of. What's going on with Ichigo? When are we going to see that, Kubo? Just want to check that out. Who was it that slayed Kurge? But yeah, this is my review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you're really enjoying this fight, because this is a masterpiece from Kubo. Kubo is on top. As always, people, have an awesome day.